I know that there's a story to what I'm trying to tell. And so with that, there has to be a message that I wanted the world to know. I wanted to create something that shows the beauty of Black women, the diversity, the uniqueness, the originality that we are, but also to let you know that we are art too. Growing up, we have art that surround us that we don't see ourselves in. When we're creating art, when others are creating art, it can, explore, and it can showcase the rest of us, because we are all art. And if we start to look at ourselves as art, then things like insecurities and stuff like that won't be a thing. There is a reason why it's so natural to me. There's a reason why at 7 years old, I knew I wanted to teach myself based off of cartoons that I was watching. There was a reason why my mom never stopped me from becoming an artist. She fueled that. It's always been something that has been within me, and I feel like that is my purpose on this earth. It was genuinely something that I am meant to do. And so I think for me, it serves as the meaning of my life. For my audience, I think it's very important that I always tell a story that they need to hear. I need to be able to provide for them the ability to see themselves the way that the world should see them. There is a bigger message to the art, which is people loving themselves truly from the inside out, people genuinely seeing themselves beautifully as art is. And so if my audience are able to really retain this as the message from which I am giving to them, then I feel like I've served my purpose. And so I'm hoping that that's the message that my art really portrays for the people who enjoy and who are involved with the work that I do. My favorite piece that I've created till this day is called Chocolate Gold. It was my first piece that I created digitally that I was so proud of. It conveyed the entire message of what my art is. It was a very dark-skinned girl with line art behind her, which represented smoke. I had this little quote that was if you want the smoke, we're ready, or something like that. And it was just to showcase how dark-skinned women, they are a force to be reckoned with, but they're beautiful. If you really take a look at Black women, and me being a dark-skinned woman, were hardly ever conveyed in that way. So being able to create a piece of art that I felt like was truly beautiful, carried the message that I wanted to get across, I love that piece to this day. I haven't created anything else that I think I love more than that one. Where I want to take my art to is making it accessible. I want people to be able to have access to my work, not within galleries, but within areas where they can afford. My message is not about seeming prestigious. It's not about acting, bougie. It's about getting the message across to the people who need to hear it, right? I need women such as myself to understand that they are art too. I need women of color to understand that there are people out here advocating for them on a regular basis, and they don't need thousands of dollars to be able to place them within their homes or to be able to wear it on a daily basis. To me, that would serve the purpose of what I am doing, because it's about the message. It's not about trying to seem a certain way. It's about really helping people to love themselves and to be able to have access to that in ways that they can afford. I also want to be able to reach, younger women of color or children, because I think that, this is something that I needed when I was a child, right? So if I can be able to have access to schools where I can, bring my message, but also provide them with pieces of work and art that they can connect to, that would make me feel like I've really succeeded in what my purpose was. I am Gerda Boateng. I am an artist, a visual artist. I create art that represents Black women and women of color. I try to portray them in the best way possible.